people looking like, that's a really cool idea. You should make a thing of it. So one day I sat down at home with a beer and I just sat there. I bought Dogecoin.com. That's a bit funny. And I slapped the Doge face onto a coin and just put it live. And I wake up the next day to heaps of retweets. And my co-founder, who's based up in Portland, had messaged me and said, hey, I found that you can change I forked the Bitcoin source code or the Litecoin source code, and you can change the font to Comic Sans. I'm like, ooh, okay, we got to do this. Like, that's hilarious.
Let's move on to Bitcoin, shall we? That's a virtual
Bitcoin has now almost overtaken
an all-time high this week of $900. Now, at its peak, if you have invested $1,000 a year,
Hey everybody, Chris here. Welcome on a Monday. And what do we have for Dogecoin? Chop. Right? We were talking last week about chop. We had a little bit of movement down and back up, and now we're back in the chop range again. So we'll talk about up and down trading, cover some of the other news, partially what happened over the weekend as well as today. Yes, we'll talk about Robinhood crypto as well. And our favorite Gary Gensler. So, a lot to talk about. Did you guys watch my retire on Dogecoin video earlier today? It's one of those things you're thinking about over the weekend, and it's like, yeah, I gotta make a video. Because James at Invest Answers had his retire on Solana video, and I'm like, okay, retire on Solana? No. That's no fun. Retire on Dogecoin. That's much more fun. So if you didn't see it, check it out on my channel. Had a little fun with it because, yes, we've got Dogecoin in the future. What is going to be happening? A Gary, yes, a Gary Gensler emoji. Yes, that'll be the next one I add. Great idea. The Gary Gensler emoji. I hope he's gone come November. I hope he's gone. Oh my God. That's craziness. That's craziness. So here's what we have on the charts right now. Doge at 15.8 cents. I've kind of zoomed out so you can see all the way back from Saturday. It's just kind of up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. This morning, we had a nice little run up close to 17. Didn't make it, 1685 or so. And then we had a bit of a dump. And then the stock market opened, and it opened with a dump. And so that brought crypto down a little lower. And it's just up and down. But what does the up and down do? Particularly when you get a nice run like this, you start getting some FOMO kicking in with leverage traders. That's right. You get leverage traders deciding, hey, this is moving up. I'm going to grab this. This could go higher. And I'm going to throw a leverage trade on Doge. And the same thing was happening with Bitcoin too, because Bitcoin was going up. And guess what happened? They dumped it. That's right. They dumped Bitcoin. And why do they do that? Liquidations. Again, we show this chart again and again. Over the past 24 hours, $53 million in Bitcoin, $52 million in ETH. Again, The exchanges don't want you to win. So the price goes up and down. And that's what happens when you have up and down trading. That's what happens when you have chop, is you get people trying to make extra money on the up or the down, leverage long or short. And so what happens? Liquidation. And we got some Doge liquidations going on right now. Someone just got liquidated $14,000 on Binance. Gone. Just like that. Gone with Doge at 15.85. So Doge is going up. They were betting on it going down. Squeezed out the short. Liquidated. Just like that. $14,000. Are you gonna lose $14,000? Anybody? You want to chance it? I'm not. I don't trade leverage. I'm not telling you what to do, not financial advice. But come on. We know what's coming for Doge. And doing this kind of crazy thing. Ugh. No. So yeah, Doge is going up a little, and that just squeezed out that short. $14,000 gone. Overall, in the past 24 hours on Doge, we've had $6 million in liquidations, 4.4 on the long side, 2.2 on the short side. They get you both ways. They get you both ways. And if we look overall, here's what we have, right? We had the price zoom up this morning. So a lot of shorts got wrecked, and then the price got dumped. We had longs wrecked, and then it dumped lower, more longs wrecked. They know what you do when you do a leverage trade. They see it. They see it on their exchange, and they go, nope, I'm going to take care of that one. And they do. And they do. It's amazing. Liquidations. So that's what up and down trading is all about there. Price goes up, squeezes out the shorts, dump the price down, take care of the leverage longs. Now, swing traders. Hey, if you want to try swing trading, look. Yeah, sell up there and buy down there. Except when it's happening, you don't know what it's going to do. Looks easy when you look back at it. Yeah, I could have sold up there, bought back down there. Nice swing trade, right? But you don't know. You don't know. So yeah, crypto's hard. It's hard to day trade, swing trade. Not easy because you don't know. The only time when it's really easy is when there's hype that you know isn't real and the price is spiking up because of the hype, and then finding that point where you're going to sell because you know it's going to come back down. And if it's just hype, typically that can work. Again, I'm not in that game anymore. I am the long-term DCA buy and hold, particularly for my retirement. Doge on retirement, yes. Boy, life will be sweet if Doge was over $1. Life would be very sweet for Kriss and a lot of you as well. So, what do we got going on? We've got, is it time for altcoins to shine? Expert predicts uptick for Doge as BTC finds solid ground. So, we are going to start to see the transition from the Bitcoin bull run to alt season, altcoins. They're going to take over. We are going to see on the 4-hour chart. There's Doge, and here is the Doge BTC trading pair. Again, since the 1st of May, Doge is up on the Doge BTC trading pair, back up to 25 here. And as this cycle continues to go through, this is going to move on up higher. We have seen it already hit 30, and that was back here, end of March. Of course, April was a red month for crypto. hit Dogecoin harder than Bitcoin, so that when this turns around and comes back up, Doge will then outperform Bitcoin in the green on the plus side. That's typically what happens, and that's what we see here. Meanwhile, Bitcoin dominance didn't quite make 55, and we see Bitcoin dominance again since like the middle of April is gradually coming down. So this could be the beginning of, again, that rotation from Bitcoin to altcoins, and that's what we'll be looking at. Doge dominance back up to 1%. Bitcoin 55%. Dogecoin has its own dominance chart. Dogecoin dominance. It's at 1%. It was up here at about 1.15, came up to 1.25 right here, 28th of March. That's when Doge hit 22 cents. So we will see that recover as well. But yeah, Doge over 1% on the Dogecoin dominance chart. That's always a fun one to watch. Doge dominance. So Rec Capital, really looking at the monthly chart, just saying, look, this is time for Doge. Here was Doge in the big month that we had back in April 2021. And then, of course, early May went up all the way to 73.7 cents and came back down in that month. Look at that big swing in that month, these giant wicks. May 2021, craziness. And Doge had been on a downtrend since then, but now coming back up. The April red candle for Doge did not drop as low as the beginning point of March of 2024. Bullish. Rec Capital says Dogecoin has just flipped a multi-year resistance into new support. Again, that's 12.65. That's that line right there. Macro downtrend is over. A new macro uptrend has officially been confirmed for Doge. So there's that. And we got wallet addresses. Again, 5.2 million Dogecoin addresses are now in profit. And looking at into the block, it looks like where wallets are in profit is good. That's gaining percentage always helps for longtime holders. They want to see that profit. And the higher Dogecoin's price goes up, the higher the percentage we're going to see as profit. So are your wallets in profit? Mine are. Mine are in profit. I'm doing okay. But as I showed on my Dogecoin retirement video this morning, we want Doge to go much higher, so I can retire in peace and luxury. That'll be nice. We'll see whether that happens. Dogecoin surges by 29%. Of course, this was over the weekend, amid reports of Tesla accepting Doge payment. Now, I did this video on Saturday where I kind of summed up like what all this was about. I guess it was Sunday. And I was trying to figure out where this report started, because again, Tesla's been accepting Doge since January of 2022. And so this article points to Crypto Rand with this breaking news on Saturday morning. Breaking! Tesla updated their payment methods to include Doge. And then they just took a screenshot of that page from the Tesla FAQs that I showed you in that video on Sunday. that it says Dogecoin may also be accepted. And then we clicked on that in that video, and we got to see all the FAQs about Doge and that Dogecoin is the only cryptocurrency that Tesla accepts. Unfortunately, there's no products for sale using Doge right now. And Elon kind of forgot that part. And he's a busy guy, right? He's got like spaceships and cars and free speech on X and all these other things that he's spending his time on. So products for sale for Doge and the Tesla merch store, not really high up on his priority list. But as I pointed out in the video on Saturday, Tesla merch buyable with Dogecoin was the Elon tweet following from December of 2021 when he said Tesla will make some merch buyable with Doge and see how it goes. And so we never heard from Elon how it went, but they didn't change their payment methods with this link to the Dogecoin and Dogecoin FAQs. And we know from the Tesla quarterly earnings reports, they haven't sold any of their Dogecoin. So any Dogecoin that they took in, like the 300 Dogecoin I sent them for my Tesla Cyber Whistle, they haven't sold any of it. So they got some Dogecoin on their hands. We don't know how many. They don't report that, like exactly how many Dogecoin. It's tucked into this big grouping of digital assets in their quarterly report. So we don't know exactly how many Doge they own, and they're not going to say like, this is our wallet and this is what we have. So yeah, this was not breaking. I mean, you got to be careful on Twitter, right? These breaking, right? New, it's not breaking. It's not news. It was more than 2 years old. But it got a lot of people excited, and it got the Dogecoin price to jump. So that was good, unless you were waiting for a lower dip. Because what we saw, again, was Dogecoin had been dipping down below 12.5 cents and just touched 12. And then Saturday morning, boom, Doge shoots right back up into this channel. So this is a channel between 15 and 17 cents. And here we are again. So this is part of the chop. And what Mag says is, and this is with Bitcoin, same thing, chop. He's foreseeing chop all through the summer for Bitcoin. Bitcoin may go on a run and may come back up to 73,000, may hit an all-time high, but will most likely drop back down. So this kind of chop, again, last week on Monday, we were talking about chop in for Dogecoin, and Mags is talking about chop for Bitcoin. But eventually, Bitcoin will go on a run, and he's targeting the fall. The same thing I've been saying. You guys have heard me talking about the fall as being the next big run on crypto. So here we are, waiting for that. But meanwhile, yeah, here we are. Robinhood Crypto. They get a Wells notice from the SEC. So what's a Wells notice? The Wells notice is this. Basically, it's a memo telling them that they're doing something wrong, and they want to communicate with them. Burdens on them to tell the SEC why whatever it is the SEC thinks they're doing isn't right, why they think it's okay. Dan Gallagher, the Chief Legal Compliance and Corporate Affairs Officer at Robinhood, said this: "We firmly believe that the assets listed on our platform are not securities and we look forward to engaging with the SEC to make clear just how weak any case against Robinhood Crypto would be. Now, if you remember last year, Robinhood removed Solana, Cardano, and Polygon. The reason I think they removed those three was just so this wouldn't happen. It wouldn't happen, right? Because those are the ones that Robinhood was hearing that could be in question, ones that were also already pointed out when the SEC sent a Wells notice to Coinbase last year. And so Robinhood said, we're just going to delist those cryptos on our platform. Now, that doesn't stop the SEC from then suing Robinhood because they did have these for a while on their platform. And at this point, it's like, come on. Robinhood already took them off. So now what are you doing? But that wouldn't be beyond the SEC to do that, right? They would just do it. So Jake Chervinsky says, the SEC just sent Wells notice to Robinhood. The number they've sent about crypto in recent months is astonishing. It's hard to imagine that they, the SEC, would or could bring so many enforcement actions at once. It seems like they're abusing the Wells process as a scare tactic now. Because it's not only Robinhood, but there's a lot of other. There was this, it wasn't the Tornado Cash, it was a different one, right? That got a Wells notice, and a number of others have received Wells notices over the past month. The SEC allocates a grossly disproportionate amount of its resources to crypto, given that its actual purpose is to regulate equity and debt markets. Every minute in taxpayer dollars spent on crypto is one not spent on the real mission that Congress created the SEC to pursue. If the SEC brings as many enforcement actions as it has sent Wells notices, it will be in flagrant violation of both the law and its congressional mandate. If not, it's clearly abusing the Wells process to get free discovery and terrorize upstanding U.S. companies. Yeah, stupid, dumb. But that's what we got. So we'll be following it. If I was Robinhood, I would sue the SEC. That's what I would do. I would just sue them. Just get it. Don't wait for the SEC to sue you. Sue them, right? Take action, sue the SEC. We'll see if they do that. That would be awesome. So yeah, next time I make an emoji, it'll be a Gary face emoji. That'll be my next emoji for the channel members to be able to have. And then lastly, I've got Kevin. Again, I showed this over the weekend. And Kev Capital says, Dogecoin came down and did exactly what we said it would. Retest the 12.5 level as macro support. So far, we're seeing a very nice bounce off that level. Doge is showing once again that it is one of the strongest performers in this bull market. So Kevin's calling this run a bull market from last October, which is when we had the breakout that we called. We saw it coming, bought a ton of Dogecoin, both personally at 5.8 cents and for the Kriss DCA portfolio at 5.8 cents. Yes. So that was the beginning of the bull market right there. What does that mean? That means it's time for the next leg up. He's got two vertical lines here. One is middle of July and one is end of November. I don't know what these are. So we'll have to watch Kevin and see what he's got targeted here on the Doge chart for these dates. Again, I think we're going to be chopping through the summer. Again, that's what Mags had, right? Mags had this chop. So up and down trading for the summer. Get used to it, guys. And then rocket ships. Rocket ships, guys. But we got to get through the chop. So here we are a week later talking about the chop, and the chop will be back. For those that don't know about our Kriss DCA portfolio, back up over 25,000. We actually lost $500 over the past 24 hours, but that's okay. 25,000, it's good. Again, I put 10,000 in, so we've got $15,000 of profit so far. This is a real portfolio. For those that don't know, this was real money I put in, not one of those fake things like George at Cryptos R Us does. This is real, because I was so confident that this was going to make money that I put real money into it, just to show you guys not only that last summer we were in the bottom of the altcoin bear market, but also to prove myself that I was right and do it with actual trading, actual buying. We bought 75,000 Dogecoin. Our average price is 6.1 cents right there. And I'm going to be giving this Dogecoin away because I'm so confident that we're going to have some crazy run that's going to come, not only for Bitcoin, but Doge, and Doge will probably be much higher of a percentage of a big run because of what we think is going to be coming for Dogecoin. And when that comes, look out. And this Doge that I'm giving away is going to be worth a lot of money. But I promised I would do it, and I'm going to do it. Because I've got a lot of Doge, and we'll be sitting pretty, and I'll be looking forward to my retirement then, which is what I talked about in this morning's video. It's like, yeah. And then I'll be doing my videos from the beach, right? I'll be doing one of those walking videos on the beach. I'll be going, yep, this is what you can get with Dogecoin. So that's what's going on with me. What's going on with you guys? How's everybody doing? Everybody feeling good? Nobody's scared about this dip today, right? Came back down to 15.4, now back up to 15.8. The Hamptons, I'm no Hampton guy. No. I'm either doing Boston or the Cape here in Massachusetts, or I go down to Florida. I don't do Hamptons. No. I'm not one of those New York snotty guys, right? Boston. So local, we go to the Cape. That's Cape Cod. And then down to Florida, which is where I was last month. While everything was going down, I was like, taking a week in Florida. That's my spot. I'm not going to live in Florida. No. I'll visit a lot. I am so happy Denver lost. Low roller. Like I told you guys, if you heard, the one Boston Celtics game I went to this year at the Garden was Minnesota. And they were awesome. I had to see Anthony Edwards, Karl Anthony Towns. Those guys are awesome. Boston squeaked it out in overtime. They're good. That's a good team. And what did I predict? I predicted the finals are going to be Minnesota against Boston, not Denver. So still my prediction. I'm sticking with it. Yeah. Gobert's a beast too. He is. They got a good team. There's no doubt. It'll be a big challenge for Boston. Well, Boston's got to get to Cleveland now, and then most likely New York. Could be Indiana. We'll see what happens on that side. But Boston should get through both of those. But you got to play the games. You never know what's going to happen. Bullrun thinks AI coins are going to start moving. Well, they just did. I mean, we saw a run with Fetch and Render. So, yeah. Yeah, Cleveland, the Cavs. You never know. You never know. They got Max Strus now from Miami. Max Strus to hit those threes, right? Who is Cleveland Cavs top scorer? Who is that? Jared Allen is out though, right? So, and Darius Garland wasn't playing well yesterday, but Donovan Mitchell is the guy, right? Donovan Mitchell is the guy. So he's beats you. You got to contain him. If Max Strus beats you, from Hollywood Beach, Christian, welcome. How you doing? I know, Bull Run. Isn't that awesome? You're already up 5x on your overall portfolio since last year and waiting for it to run again. And it will. I'm 99% confident. Got to leave that 1%, right? I can't say it's confirmed or guaranteed. But we're following those 4-year cycles. We're also talking about more adoption. And I mean, Gary Gensler is going to try his best, right? To keep us from having our fun. I hope Robinhood sues them. I hope they do. What else is going on? Let me scroll up here. What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, let's hope Robinhood doesn't give up and fight them back. Yep. It's a moose market, bears and bulls together. That's a good one. That's a good one. Sick of the government. Yep. If you live 130 years. Well, I'll have 401k. I'll have real estate set. I'll have crypto, some pension money, and that just keeps going until you die. Social Security keeps going until you die. Yeah, I could make that. Sure. You never know. You got the actuaries like using their calculators, calculating how long you're going to live on average. You don't know. You don't know. What's up, Daniel? How you doing? Almost sold some yesterday at 16.8, but changed my mind, went to sleep, woke up to 15.5. And then made an espresso martini. Awesome. Wei Zhu, what's up? Fire Legend says, Dogecoin to the moon. Yes. WWE, no. No. I went to one WWE match. It was fun. Roman Reigns won. No shock there. It was fun, though. I'm good. I'm good. Doge going up, AWOL, and Doge is going down. We're in sideways motion now. This is the chop city right here. Look at this. We're just going to go up and down, up and down, up and down. That's it. This is where we are right now. Chop suey. Of course, King. Yep. Threatened by crypto. They don't like it. They don't like it at all. Hey, the more lawsuits against the SEC, the better. That's what I think. Just put them in their place. Can you say commodity? Commodity? I get that the US government is never going to recognize crypto as a currency. I get that. Commodity, we can deal with that. We can work with that. Commodity. I mean, you don't see people like pulling gold bars right out of their pockets and paying for things with gold bars, right? Isn't Bitcoin kind of the same? Now, we want to use Doge as a currency, right? But it's like trading, right? I'm going to trade this stuff that has this value for that thing that has value. Does that make it a currency? Well, not according to the government, but you can flip things all the time, right? You can trade Beanie Babies for like, Star Wars figurines, things like that. Does that make them a security? And anybody that's doing trading like that then is going to get a Wells notice, and the SEC is going to come after them for trading Beanie Babies for Star Wars characters. It's like, what? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Come on. Craziness. Spell token. 50 cents would be awesome. Dogecoin is going to get to 20 cents next and wreck all the shorts. Yeah, sports card trading too. Same thing. Yeah, same thing. See what's going on with Spell. Haven't looked at it. $0.008, really low trading. There's like no volume on Spell token right now on Coinbase. No volume at all. Just every once in a while you get something that peaks up, but that is pretty dead looking. Let's go to the daily, see where we are. Yeah, it's just sideways as well. Since the Iran-Israel thing, right, just dropped the price of everything. Spell is just flattened out here. So yeah. I think this is what Spell's going to do here, low roller. It's just going to flatten out, going to go sideways for a while until we see some big move. And right now, not looking like much. Not looking like much. We do have Solana is moving up again. I don't know why, but people love their Solana. And Hedera, of course, Hedera had that big fake out, right, on the fake news. The BlackRock news went way up to 18 cents and then dropped all the way back to 9. It's like, now there's a swing trade. It should have been made right there, right? So we have that going on. But now it's just like dying out at about 11. So again, we're just going into this up and down, chop, sideways, all of that. Yeah, Dub, we just talked about that. I don't know. I'm guessing that they're just punishing them for having had Solana and Cardano on their platform in the past and not having gone to the SEC first, even though Robinhood already delisted them. And maybe they think something else that they're trading is a security, like SHIB, right? Maybe they want to go after SHIB. It won't be Dogecoin. Dogecoin isn't even close to being a security. So maybe SHIB. What else do they have? I forget. There's only like 9, right? On Robinhood. I do a search and I say crypto, right? If I can spell. Tradable cryptos. Bitcoin, not a security. ETH, oh, Ethereum. Maybe they're going after ETH. That could be it for Robinhood. They could be going after ETH. This is their move. It's not Doge, SHIB, Avalanche, Chainlink, not Litecoin. No, which ones are tradable? Oh, I guess they are. They did add some. Uniswap, XLM. Probably don't like XLM either. Stellar, Aave, XTZ, Compound. I don't know which of those. But this could be an ETH thing, is what this could be. They do not want to approve the ETH ETFs. So if they send a Wells notice to Robinhood, and if they mention ETH, then when those ETFs are coming up in just like a couple weeks, right, for their final review, they can say, we can't approve because it's in litigation. And that stops the SEC from having to approve the ETH ETFs. That makes sense to me. That's what that could be. I think that's what's behind this Robinhood thing, is probably Ethereum. God. Stupid SEC. They do not want to approve the ETH ETFs. Wow. AJ's asking about Kulo. I don't know anything about Kulo. Never traded it. Yeah, they won't. Robinhood won't say we can't trade Doge anymore. They won't say that. Robinhood is a publicly traded company, right? It's not like FTX. Robinhood is not going to declare bankruptcy. They're doing great. Their earnings are high. They're doing fine. If you're worried about your coins on Robinhood, move them off, right? Get yourself a ledger, right? I got a link in the description below. If you want to get your ledger, if you really want to be safe, set up your ledger and then move your coins. Take custody of your own coins if you're worried about your crypto sitting on Robinhood. That's what you can do. All right, you're now on the Solana bandwagon there, Boron? Really? Solana? Oh, God. Hey, King. They've been going after exchanges, makes FTX look like a setup. First, they wanted to ban crypto outright. Can't do it. Then FTX to scare the peeps off crypto. Now going after the exchanges. Well, they're going after the exchanges because that's who they can go after. I mean, you can't sue Dogecoin. Who do you give a Wells notice to? Right? There's no company there, right? It's a completely decentralized cryptocurrency. Same with Bitcoin. It's like there's no company there. There's nobody to sue. So they go after the exchanges. Yeah, and also SEC would go after Robinhood to get cash. Yep. So dumb. So dumb. So Matt asked a good question. Will Dogecoin dip back down to the 12 or 13 cent range again? Selling some of my gold coins and using the profit for Doge accumulation. Right now, it's not looking like it. It's looking like 15 cents is support. And unless there's some big black swan event, some other like big war thing going, something to freak the markets out that'll cause it to dip. Otherwise, nope, I'm not seeing a big dip back down there. That was it that we just had a couple weeks ago. That's what I see. But, you know, it's a crazy world out there and things happen. So you don't know. Dream Tanks thinks it's 20 cents next. So we're going to go up instead of down. And that would play out what Mags is showing, right? Is he's saying Bitcoin's going to come up back near 69K, and then we'll probably drop back down to like about 66 and then come back up maybe over 70, 72, and then back down, up and down we go. And that's going to be our summer, guys. That's going to be our summer. Chop, up and down, boring. So somebody tried to manufacture this Tesla Dogecoin news just to get something moving. And it helped Dogecoin. But that's not the real news. We want the real news. So we're waiting. We're waiting. Bye, Edub. Yeah, I need to move off. I got a tangent. Just been lazy, and you like the Robinhood platform. And I do too. I think Robinhood is it's just so easy to track your crypto on there. Just you log in, you see what your total portfolio value is. Ryan as well. Should move them off. Gotta bust out the spreadsheet. Yeah. Buy some Sol, Kriss. Sol's just not going to get the same percentage as Doge. Oh, we have an event right across the street from me here. There were these two guys that were sitting on a park bench. They must have been smoking weed or something, and they dumped it into a trash can, and the trash can's on fire. I'm just looking out my window here for my office. We got two fire trucks here. Crazy. I saw those two kids out there right before the stream started, and I'm like, yeah, they look like they're taking a little toke there. Boston's great, isn't it? Any city, really, in the United States, right? This could happen anywhere. Like, yeah. Awesome. Elon Musk should sue the SEC. Yeah, if you already have your Sol and you bought it at like 10, 15 bucks, you're golden. But buying it at $150 now, I'll take Doge at 15 cents any day over Sol at $150. And I will bet that Dogecoin outperforms Solana over the next 8-9 months. By a lot. By a lot. Tips for a beginner, Darkness. Hey, that's what we're all about here. That's what this channel is all about. We have a lot of new crypto holders that come in. I'm all about the education. So you hang around and you learn. Biggest tip right now is, when you're first starting, is understanding the 4-year cycles, which is what I trade by, because it's very clear that the cycles will in my opinion, will continue again and again. Previous 3 all-time highs for Bitcoin have happened in the years 2013, 2017, and 2021. Following the halving years, which were 2012, 2016, and 2020. So it was always the year after the halving that Bitcoin saw its all-time high for that cycle. So there's been 3 cycles. We're in the 4th cycle now. We have Bitcoin halving just happened. And even though Bitcoin actually already traded over its previous all-time high, I believe it has not hit what its all-time high is eventually going to be for this current bull market cycle. Which, if following the 4-year cycles, should happen sometime in 2025. So for beginning crypto people, it is researching and learning about 4-year cycles, because that's what has driven crypto. And that's what everybody in crypto pretty much talks about. Now you can get into like accelerated cycles or extended or super cycles and all of that stuff, but I'm not buying into any of that until this changes. Once this 4-year cycle changes, then we can start talking about different cycles. But for now, I'm trading this. And by trading, I mean accumulating in 2022 and 2023 like I was. And now in 2024, I'm just buying little bits on the dips. That's what I'm doing. Just adding to my portfolio because it's better than sitting with cash in the bank. So I add a little more on the dips, which I just did right here at 12.49 and right here at 13.99. I caught 2 dips here with Doge, and I added a little more to my Dogecoin stash. Even though I have a low average, I'm still buying. I'm still buying more on the dips because these US dollars right here, they're not going to be worth more than they are now in 2025. They're not. You're going to be able to buy less with these. Dogecoin is not going to be 15 cents in 2025. That's why I converted my dollars this month to Dogecoin. But that's just me, and that's what I'm doing. So for new crypto holders, new crypto traders, learn what the 4-year cycles are, learn why they happen, understand the Bitcoin halving, how that dominates the crypto market, and then start learning about different coins. Read about Dogecoin, read about others, and then make your decision on what you want to do and what you want to buy and what you believe in cryptocurrency. I am anti-bank. That's how I got involved in cryptocurrency in the first place, was because of the stupid banks and not wanting to rely on the banks for my financial future. So on this channel, we talk about that. We talk about wealth building, and eventually it's going to be retirement for me, although I'm a lot older than most of you guys and gals. But it's something that is on my mind because I'm getting up there. So, yeah, but that's me. But there's some tips to start with. Start with that. That's kind of the big picture. Edub says buy and hodl. Buy and hodl. Yeah, and to be safe, I mean, I say the top 100, but most of my holdings are in top 10, 15, although I've got a big chunk of Algorand, which is now like in the 60s or something because it hasn't moved yet. Yeah, Jason, one day I'll be able to hit that sell button, and I will too, but it's not today. That day is not today. Dream tanks think we're on an accelerated cycle and that Doge will hit its top in August of 2024. You know, if there's some news on X payments and Doge just spikes up and goes like right up to $1, I'll be taking some profits. Yes, I will do that. I won't wait until 2025. If something like that happens, which is why you need to keep tuning in to Kriss Packs, right? Every day, a video or a live stream, sometimes both, like today. Yeah, too early to go in the water. Too early to go in the water right now. August on Cape Cod, the water is so warm. That's the best. That's the best up here in New England, is Cape Cod in August. You get the July thunderstorms out of the way, and it's the nicest weather. Most of the tourists have already left because they've done their Cape Cod thing in June and July. They're gone. August, Cape Cod. Primo. Go down to Orleans. If you've got kids, go to Skakit Beach. Kids love that. Nice soft sand, can build stuff. No big waves on that side. That's awesome. And Dogecoin will move later this fall. That's what I'm predicting. That's what I'm predicting, is later this fall. Ryan says Sol's probably already overhyped and overbought. That's what I think. And they're still trying to figure out that whole FTX mess with all those Solana tokens. But a lot of people building stuff on Solana, especially all these memes that have happened the past few months. It's just like, God. Hey, I made money on Sol. I doubled my money on Sol. I didn't stick around for the whole 10x run, though, although I didn't buy it in as low as some did. But I did make money on Sol. I booked that profit. And then put it into something else, which hasn't really moved yet. You know, the SEC will not go for like Melvin Capital and those. They won't do it. We shall see. I say that a lot. People are, some like you, Chris, when you bought your Doge cheap. You bought your Sol cheap. You're betting on Doge. I'm betting on Sol and others. Same thing. Hey, let's go. Hey, I want Solana to do well. I would love for Solana to do a 10x and go up to $1,500, because you know what that means? That means all the other cryptos are running too, and we're all getting rich. I'll take it. That'd be awesome. Let's go. Yes, let's go. Dream Tanks thinks the 4-year cycle is broken. We broke the all-time high before the halving, can't follow the 4-year cycle anymore. And I disagree. What I think is that Bitcoin broke its all-time high based on those spot ETFs, but retail hasn't done its thing with Bitcoin yet. And we're going to see that this fall. Mags thinks the same thing this fall. We're going to see that. Hey, if I'm wrong, Mags is wrong, and so many other crypto analysts are wrong. But I'm betting on that still to come this fall. So we'll see. We'll see, Dream Tanks. I'll buy you a beer if it doesn't happen. How about that? I'll buy you a beer. But I'm this chart that Mag's made here is like exactly what I'm thinking is happening here. Sell in May, go away, right? Come back in September, buy back in, and let's go. Though that's usually for stocks, though. We don't know what's going to happen. Bitcoin has had some big runs in the summertime. 1 July, it went up like 30%. So that can still happen. But yeah, chop. That's what I foresee. So that's why I called this stream up and down trading. Last week it was the chop, still the chop, same thing. I think it's going to be a weekly thing on Monday. We're just going to be talking about chop suey every Monday. It's going to be a chop suey live stream. That's what it's going to be. You'll be your own bank if you get another 10x. If I got a 10x on my portfolio, yeah, I'm sitting pretty good. Unfortunately, I will probably be laddering out on the way up. I'm not going to wait. Prices get that high, I'm going to be like, okay, I'm going to be booking some profits along the way. So I won't quite get the whole 10x. But we'll see. Hey, Ryan. Hit the like button, y'all. For those that haven't, hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. We're having fun here on a chop suey kind of trading day. Suey's not looking so great. Suey's down. Not impressed with the suey trading. $1.09. Well, it's better than what it was over here on Sunday down at $1.05. But we go to the daily chart and it just doesn't look so good. We had a big run up to $2, and since then it's lost almost half of its value. Not good. Not good. And it's not coming back up like we're seeing on other cryptos. This is a daily chart here. It's just kind of lagging down here. So it's all good news for Sui. They do have some token unlocks that are happening, which is scaring some people. But they're not huge like Pith. Pith has like this giant token unlock coming. But Sui's aren't that bad, percentage-wise. So if you want to know about token unlocks that are coming, you can go to tokenunlock.io. Nope, wasn't that one. Oh, token dot unlocks. App. So there's this website here, and it tells you what's coming up for these token unlocks. Great website for those that are, getting into these alts, because you don't know what these tokens do. Some of these big new crypto projects only have like 20%, 30, 40% of their tokens are actually in circulation, and the rest are on schedules to unlock. But you go to their websites and you can't figure out when they're going to unlock. But they do have to publish that somehow. And this Token Unlocks website does get access to that information. So the big ones are in red, the not so big ones are in gold. But some of these are big, like Aptos has a 2.6% or $102 million in new crypto that's going to be unlocked in 5 days. So that's not great. But the big one here, well, here's one, AEVO, AEVO. I don't know what that is. That's some giant thing. Arbitrum has 3.5% new tokens coming in 9 days. Ape, 2.5%. Where was the Pith one though? Yeah, there it is, Pith, right there. In 13 days, it is going to more than double its current amount of tokens in circulating supply. Pith. So if you guys are into Pith, be careful. In 2 weeks, they're having this giant token unlock. So again, this is a token unlocks. You can just Google it and it'll take you to this website. So this is a good one to look at. Look at Avalanche. Avalanche has in 15 days 2.5% new tokens coming into circulation. So look for that. But yeah, Sui shows up every once in a while on this list and has more tokens unlocking. So you can check that out. What did I do here? I clicked off something I shouldn't have clicked on. Hold on, be with you in a sec. Lost my back end on my live stream there. Investing in the top 20 isn't guaranteed safer investment in crypto. That's right. That is true. If you go back in history and you look at the top cryptos, particularly like 2017, you'll be like, what are these? Over half of them are just nothing now. But Dogecoin was there. Dogecoin was there in 2014. Dogecoin was there in 2017. Dogecoin was there in 2021. And Dogecoin is still there. So there you go. Adam, I don't follow. DM. AJ thinks ETH will forever be better than Sol. Yeah, there's a big debate about that. Don't know about that. Yeah, we want all altcoins to go up so we can make money. Yes. You're drinking Hello Thursdays. Never heard of it. Hello Thursdays. Well, today's Monday, so. Darkness asking about Kronos. Yes, Crow will go up. Crow's chart actually looks really good. I have a small bag of Crow, not a big bag of Crow. Small bag of Crow. Which is the best one to look at, Crow. So Crow's at 13 cents. It's been as high so far in this cycle up here in March at about 17 cents. But it has been as high as 80 cents, 90 cents, even just hit $1 back in November of 2021. And now it's at 13 cents. What is this Crow token going to do? Who knows? The crypto.com, app is a popular app. They've got a bunch of tokens on there that you can't get on Coinbase or Robinhood. I don't think it's a great exchange for buying and selling crypto, but you do get access to things that you can't get anywhere else. I got Bone token. The Bone token I bought on there on Crow because you can't get it on Coinbase or Robinhood. And then you can do these missions and you can earn free Crow tokens right on the app and stake. And you can stake your Crow as well and earn more Crow. So all of that is good, particularly in the bear market. I mean, that's the thing to do, right? It's just be accumulating at these low prices. So when Crow was down here at 5-6 cents, it's like accumulating Crow. Now it's at 13 cents. It's probably going to do very well. It's going to go on a big run at some point in time. But know that it's an exchange token. But there's like a BitGet token and there's a MEXC token. It's like all the exchanges have their own tokens. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Right now, we're just talking chop. Chop, chop, sideways chop. My thoughts on SHIB. One day, SHIB is going to go crazy. And I got it back at SHIB, and I'm waiting for that day. And then I'm going to sell all my SHIB. I'm going to book the profit and sell it all. I'm not holding on to SHIB forever. SHIB is not going to change the world. But there's so many ETH whales that own a crap ton of SHIB. They're going to want to make their money too. SHIB is going to pump. Probably this fall as well. That's what I'm waiting for. But that's me. If X accepts Doge, Patrick, yeah. A 78 billion market cap for Doge now. So that would be just about a 4X. So that would be about 60 cent Doge. Yeah. Yeah. It depends on how integrated Doge will be on X. What are they really going to do with it? We'll see. You might grab some more SUI. I might too. If Doge goes up, but SUI is still lagging, I might add some more SUI. I mean, it's a bunch of like Silicon Valley, like VCs are behind it. And it's like, there's money there. Could Doge reach $5? Yeah, we've looked at that before. Right now, Dogecoin, sitting here at 8th, 144 billion Dogecoin. Okay, so Dogecoin goes to $1, let's say first. That means its market cap is going to be $144 billion at $1, which puts it right here in third, right? $144 billion. Now, you want to go to 5x, you multiply that by 5, that gets you to about 740. Still not as much as Bitcoin. Still not the market cap of Bitcoin. And that would be Doge going on a big run and Bitcoin staying flat. So it's not unreasonable. Most in crypto think it is, but you look at the numbers and it's like $5 Doge. Doge would be right here at number 2. Of course, ETH would probably go on a run at the same time and would probably maintain number 2 and would be more than 740 billion market cap. But Doge could do it. But let's get to $1 first before we start thinking about 5, you know? Especially because we're only at 15 cents. So we got a long ways to go. But it's nice to dream and it's nice to plan ahead, which is what I did on my retirement video this morning. Retire on Dogecoin? Never know. You never know. Litecoin, XRP, ETH. Yep, there's some of the OGs. XRP, my favorite stablecoin now. Went on a little run today, but it'll just go right back. See, a little run today. And what is it doing? Coming right back down because XRP is a stablecoin. Talk about token unlocks. And XRP is just printing new tokens right and left. Everybody gets free XRP tokens if you work for Ripple. Gabriel has a low price target in mind for Dogecoin between 35 and 49 cents. I think Dogecoin is not going to go on the huge run. It could. That's why I'm talking about taking profits, not waiting for $1 Doge, because it might not happen. It might just do something like that. And if I start taking profits over 35 cents, I'm good. Not as good as I would be if Doge went to 70 cents or $1, but yeah. Hey, Nate, how are you? Welcome. Yeah, you get free airdrops too on crypto.com. I mean, don't buy Crow tokens on Coinbase. I mean, that'd be dumb, right? Even though you can, it's like, why would you buy it on Coinbase, right? Go to crypto.com, buy Crow, get your airdrops, stake your Crow, you get free Crows, do the missions, right? Every time you buy, you get more diamonds, trade them in. You get your silver box, right? Or your bronze box. I saw someone posted on X. They actually got a platinum box. They got thousands of Crow tokens. They hit the big time after doing that for like 3 years. They got a platinum box. It's like, wow. I didn't even know there was a platinum box. And I saw that and I was like, that's cool. Got a platinum box. I should look for that. Let's look for that. Crow platinum box. See what comes up. Platinum, there it is right there. There's the guy, May 3rd. Congratulations, you received 5,440 Crow. There it is. He got the platinum box. 5,004. Usually you get like 3, 5, 6, 5,000. How much is that worth? I didn't do the math. 5440 times 0.13. $700 worth of Crow tokens. Just by trading on crypto.com. Every 25, diamonds, you trade it in for a secret box. You don't know what you're going to get, but he hit it big time. Look at that. So low roller, there you go. There's your challenge right there. Get a platinum box. Isn't that awesome? Platinum box. I get bronze or silver each time. But yeah, I do it. Stake, get more. You never know. You went into Crow with knife? Good luck. Good luck with that. I'll buy the dip coin. The memes are being built on Crow now. This Crow with knife thing is just like unbelievable how well that thing did. Now, I don't know. No, I think SHIB. I think SHIB is interesting. It's not the least interesting. XRP is the least interesting to me. SHIB is much better than XRP, in my opinion. SHIB, I don't like partially because of its beginnings as the Doge killer, right? That's why it was created, was to attract attention from Doge, and it has. That's why I don't like it. But that doesn't mean I can't make money on it. Yep. Crow Exchange is the heaven of new meme coins. Yep. So now what we're starting to see is the attention is going there. So you're going to see now less on Solana, right? We see some on Base going on, and now we're going to have a bunch on Crow. It all just kind of cycles around. So Dogecoin in the short term is 15.25 is the local support here that we have, this blue line. And then the bigger one is still going to be 12.5 cents. If there's a retrace back down, it's going to be down here, 12.5 cents. But on short term, it's here. It's this line, 15.25. Where do I get 15.25 as the short-term support? It is right here. What we had on Friday, where Doge traded back up, 15.25 was the resistance right there. Dogecoin traded back down, came up, retested it again, traded, and then finally broke up above it. Came back to retest, only came down to about 1540 or so. Didn't quite get all the way back down there. But again, just because of that resistance line becoming support, that's why I chose that line, 15.25. Again, this is just a short term over the past 4 days. If crypto decides to do another big dip for one reason or another, then we could be getting back down to $12.99 down to 12.5 cents for Doge. That's why it's good to always have a little bit of cash sitting on the sidelines, just waiting for that next big dip. Because it'll happen. It'll happen. Well, Monkey Chain, I will be holding some Doge, even if Doge is over $1. I'm never going to sell all of my Doge coins. I will sell a lot this time because I'm not going to hold it all through another bear market. But I will still be holding some because you never know what's going to happen. If there's this huge thing on X payments and Doge is being used every day, even if there's a bear market, Doge would probably not go down that much if it's really being used like that. We don't know. But that would be crazy to think. No Pepe yet in this bull run. No Pepe yet. And Pepe isn't on Coinbase yet, right? I haven't seen it. I know I could get it on Crow. I could buy it on Kronos or the crypto.com app. Decrease in open interest is bullish long-term. Yeah, it could be. It could be. This whole thing about futures trading too with Doge on Coinbase was like a nothing burger. It's like, okay, whatever. It really doesn't do much. Pi network darkness, stay away. People have been talking about it for that many years. And it was all set up as some Ponzi scheme set up where you get people to join the network and then they get other people to join. And then there's Pi tokens are given out on this whole pyramid kind of thing. It's like, really? And yet, it doesn't do anything. There's nothing there. So no. No on Pi network. Doge for the win. You can't buy anything with any other crypto. How are you not bullish? You can buy with Bitcoin, but nobody's using their Bitcoin to buy things. Right? It's the store of value, which is what makes Doge so great. And even Elon has said that, right? Even Elon said, for transactions, Dogecoin, not Bitcoin. And I haven't heard anybody recently talking about any other cryptocurrency being used for transactions. I mean, Litecoin kind of had a thing a number of years ago, but no one's buying Litecoin to use it as a currency. It's just, no. Not happening. So yes, Doge. My prediction on the worth of pi is something close to 0. That's my prediction on the worth of pi. Something close to 0. 30 cents by midsummer, easy target. Again, you know, with this, with Mags looking at these, you know, looking at this chop, if one of these upward chops here gets Bitcoin coming to a new all-time high, you know, 74,000, let's say, we could have Doge coming up into the 20s. And if it hits 30, it could. That could happen. Yeah, Pepe's not for me. It's crazy kids. Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm just too old for Pepe. And Litecoin isn't cool like Doge. That's right. But that didn't stop me from buying Bonk. I got Bonk. I like Bonk, actually. I think it's kind of funny. And that's built on Sol. So there you go, Bull Run. I got Bonk. Crypto casino gambling. Oh, yeah. You want to lose your crypto, you go right ahead. Gamble away. Gamble away. Well, I mean, there's the stake, right? Is that really casino there, or is that just a sports betting or something? I don't know. Never been there. Not interested in it. That's all BitBoy. That's all BitBoy's thing, right? Is stake. Not for me. DCA, buy and hold, buy on the dips, wait for the big bull run to happen, and then start laddering out your profits. That's my plan. Simple as that. I'll stake what I can stake. Still staking number of my cryptos. Just accumulating more, waiting for that big bull run to come, and then booking profits. That's my plan. When's it going to happen? We'll see. As we roll, through 2024 and into 2025, if there's some craziness going on in the crypto markets, I'll start laddering out, taking some profits. If it all waits until 2025, then it's 2025. We'll see. See, Dennis thinks Bonk has a better chance than Pepe. Ha, so there. I got Bonk. And I'm already up double on my Bonk. So everything now is like bonus. Let's go Bonk. Most likely low roller, yes. Litecoin did save Doge back in the day. Doge was not doing well. That's true. And if people don't know that history, you can just Google Litecoin merge mining with Dogecoin, and you can read about the history there. Yeah. Mr. Cheyenne's looking for doubling up to 32 cents. Yeah. Yeah, if one Doge was $1, you could get some good merch if Tesla does make it available again to buy. I mean, I got my Cyber Whistle and Doge was like 15 cents. But for 300 Doge, I got a cyber whistle. But yeah, for $1, that would only been like 70 Doge then, if Doge was at $1. But depends on at what price you bought that Doge. That's what's important, because that's the buying power of Dogecoin that I talk about, right? You buy a bunch of Doge at 15 cents, and then Doge goes to $1.50. You've got 10 times the buying power for that Doge. Ryan agrees. Bonk better than Pepe. All depends on when you buy it, though. You've 20x'd on your Pepes, though. I know. You remind me. I know. You do remind me you're up 20x on your Pepe. Bonk is on Coinbase. Pepe's not. That makes Bonk better. There's a lot of tokens that are making thousands of percents that aren't on anything but Uniswap or PancakeSwap. Just be careful chasing those. Well, for you, some people got Bonk at a really low price and are up 20x on their Bonk already. But I had to wait until Bonk was listed on Coinbase. For those just joining, we were talking about looking at the monthly Dogecoin chart here from Rec Capital, and just looking what happened between March, big green candle, and then April, big red candle. But the red candle did not break down the 12.5 support line that goes all the way back to 2022. So Rec Capital says this is bullish, and we are now in a new macro uptrend for Dogecoin. So that's just looking at it from a charting perspective. He's got a resistance line up here on the monthly chart at 33 cents. Mine is at 35 cents, which is this line up here, 35 cents. His is looking at the monthly. I'm looking at the weekly. So that's what I'm looking at as a huge resistance line at 35 cents. He's got it at 33. But Dogecoin gets up over 35. That is where I will probably be taking my first little bit of profit. And this is my old Doge that I've had since 2 cents. So that's pretty good. But I didn't sell any last time. But I held that Doge all the way through 2021. Still have it. Most of it. I spent some of it. Like the Cyber Whistle, the AMC movie tickets, other things. That's all 2-cent Doge. So yeah, where's Doge going to go from here? I think we're going to chop for a while. We're in the chop zone, up and down. Well, I guess it's fair to say Elon will include Doge on X payments. No, you cannot buy a Tesla with Dogecoins now. No. This article that came up about Tesla accepting Doge payment is an old thing from early 2022 that was put on the Tesla website when Tesla was accepting Dogecoin for some merchandise items. But they only had it for like 4 or 5 items that you could actually buy with Dogecoin. One of them was the cyber whistle, and I bought one with Dogecoin. And they had the same thing in 2022 here on their payment method with Doge. I don't think this ever changed. This guy, Crypto Rand, was saying Tesla updated their payment methods to include Doge. I think it was already here since January of 2022. He just didn't see it before. That's what I think. And why Saturday morning he posted, this breaking news. No. And you cannot buy a car with Dogecoin yet. What did Elon say, right, when he was at Giga Berlin? When he was asked specifically, will Tesla accept Dogecoin as payment for cars? And he said something like, we may do that one day, something like that. So it wasn't a guarantee. So we have to wait. And Elon is not the best when it comes to schedules and timelines. He's not the best. So we wait. But this thing, I covered this in Sunday's video. If you want more information, just go here. Dogecoin payments for Tesla, this video right here. And you'll get all the details right there, where I got into all kinds of the whole background of all of that. Okay, so check that out. And for those interested in retiring on Dogecoin, that's my video from this morning. That was a fun one. Check that one out as well. Always stuff going on with Doge, right? Always stuff going on. Yeah, Ryan, like 10%. Exactly. Yep. And that 10% isn't even all of that 2-cent Doge, because that 2-cent Doge is probably like 15 to 20% of all my Doge was that initial 2-cent Doge, something like that. But yeah, like a 10% skim, like book that profit. And then we'll go from there, right? Yeah. For you the guys that didn't watch my video this morning, retiring on Doge, check it out. Because it's one of those things, right? I mean, James at Invest Answers had his retiring on Solana video. And I was like, retire on Doge? Because Solana is already, I mean, and this is what I showed. This is what I showed in the video. CoinGecko, right? Oh, I hate this white color. Got to go dark mode. There we go. So Solana, and this is also for you, Bull Run. Solana, its price hasn't reached its all-time high yet, but if you click on market cap, look at that. It already eclipsed its highest market cap from 2021, just because there's so many more Sol tokens out there now than there was back in 2021. It's already over its previous market cap. That's what Solana's already done. So if you buy Solana now at $150, what do you think it's going to do from here? However, if you go to Dogecoin and you do the same thing, and you look at Doge, max market cap, it's like, no, Doge is at a $20 billion market cap. Its all-time high is 80. It does a 4x, and it hasn't even eclipsed its previous market cap. All-time high. And we know there's a lot more Dogecoin now than there were in 2021, because we know 10,000 Doge, right? New Doge every minute. Yeah, I am bull run. Dogecoin. I will bet you too, from today, in the next 8 to 9 months, Dogecoin will outperform Solana. $150 Solana versus 15-cent Doge. What's going to do better in the next, let's call it end of the year. Let's just say by the end of the year. Which is going to outperform? You want to bet? What do you think? You want to bet? Come on, bet. Let me see. Ryan and Dream Tanks want to bet. Who's betting? Come on, Bull Run. Dogecoin will outperform Solana from today. 15-cent Dogecoin versus $1.50 Solana. And I know you bought Solana a long time ago, but I bought Doge a long time ago too. And I'm already in profit, way in profit. I'm not going to go bet with you. That's good. It's just for fun. And K-Bacon say, yeah, because it's sheep. Sheep will outperform both. It could. Sheep could. That's why I bought some sheep. Because sheep could just go on this unbelievable run like it did before. I mean, let's look on CoinGecko at sheep. And it's just like, sheep can do this crazy thing. Let's see, $40 billion market cap was its all-time high. I'm just looking at market caps now. And the present market cap is 14. So what's that, a 3x? Yeah, it's about a 3x for SHIB to hit its previous all-time market cap. Mars is like, yeah, all I hear is Doge. But SHIB can go on this crazy run, and you never know. Yeah, SHIB and Doge, K-Bacon. Can't go wrong. Right? That's why I talk about diversifying, right? You get a little bit of this, you get a little bit of that. And if both of them do great, bonus, right? Right. Everything I don't own is garbage. Exactly. No, there's good projects out there. I just haven't bought into. There's so many cryptos. It's like, come on. You just look at the top cryptos, and you're like, you can't own them all. Well, except for you, maybe, but I can't own them all. I don't own Toncoin, right? I don't own Tron. I don't own Polkadot, Bitcoin Cash. I don't own Near. I don't own Fetch anymore. I already booked my profit on Fetch. I don't own Internet Computer. I don't own Uniswap or Leo or DAI. I don't own Aptos anymore. Already booked my profit on that. First Digital USD. That looks like a stable coin. Atom I don't own. I don't own Pepe. Don't own Mantle. Don't own WIF. Don't own Filecoin. I already booked my profit on Stacks. That's what I rotated into SUI. So I don't own Stacks anymore. Yeah, there's a bunch of them here. You just bought Bonk on ETH? Bonk on ETH. Wow. I don't know what that is. Is that a new meme? It's not the old Bonk, right? It's some new thing. The 3-year anniversary of Doge's all-time high. Yeah, I think is that today or tomorrow? Yeah, but I know it's, yep, we're just about there. It was not the day of May 8th, Saturday Night Live. It had already hit its all-time high, was already being shorted, and was already going down in price before Saturday Night Live even started. So for those thinking that Elon crashed Doge, no. Barry Silbert was already shorting Dogecoin. He and his buddies were already making money off of it. Brand new, came out today. Yeah. Just be careful with it and know when to get out and book your profit. That's all I say. That's all I say. All right, gang, that's what we got in the market today. Again, chop suey on the Doge. And that's kind of what I think we're going to be seeing for a while. I'll have a video tomorrow. I'll be live again Wednesday at 5 o'clock. So join me then. And we'll see if Doge is still doing its chop suey action. I hope you're all well. Be sure to like and subscribe as always. I'll see you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.